Good afternoon. Welcome to our stream of the inauguration. President Trump is just arriving at the Capitol building. And welcome, President Trump. You are there at the Capitol building.
It's going to be great, John. It's going to be great.
And is America going to be great again?
Oh, who knows? Let's face it, right? I know lots of people want to say that Trump is some kind of savior, but what politician really is? I must say, I've largely become a pessimist, like even more so than usual over the past sort of 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
As we've watched our country degenerate. I mean, look at the promises made by Labour here in the UK. They were broken within what, 6 hours?
Yeah, they were.
So, can you really trust a politician? That is the question.
Now, hold on a minute. Have I got any audio for me? Can people hear me?
Yeah, I just unmuted the show. You can be heard.
Oh, I can be heard?
Yeah.
Why can't I see? I can't see. Oh, I can see it.
I can see the show right now.
Fine. I can see it. Right.
And if I want to unmute the thing, I can.
Hello, Julie. How are you? Good to see you. Right. Let me give us audio check for Ben. Ben.
Hello there. Good evening. Good afternoon. Whatever the time is.
So was that loud enough, Julie, for Ben, or does he need to go up?
I need to. I don't know,
because I
could listen.
Oh, well, you could listen, I suppose, but
all good apparently.
Yep, sounds good. Right, Julie, can you hear the feed?
So moved. That's you.
I can hear the feed,
penciled,
but not through you.
Good,
because I've got it myself. Hold on a sec. Let me unmute the show.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying our time with us. Thank you
so much. Yep, that's coming through. It's all good.
Those of you who've been with us since 8:55 Eastern.
They've got the audio from the feed and from both of us, and I'm currently listening to the audio from the feed in my ears on quiet anyway.
For everyone to arrive right now.
So that's fine. I can turn the audio up on the feed.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I might just go down there and find out.
So this is the first inauguration since 1975 to be taken.
I played piano when I was 11 years of age.
Donald Trump says that this is because he doesn't want his supporters to get cold.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well,
no, it's not the first inauguration to be done indoors. It's happened before.
I said it's the first one since 1975.
Right, okay.
So it's the first one since 1975 to be taken indoors. Now, if I'm Donald Trump...
What? What's happened to your audio? Your audio's just gone.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all garbled and... Did you pull something or...?
No, nothing.
Oh, it's back now.
How about now?
Yeah, that's fine. That was weird.
That was weird. So yeah, if I'm Donald Trump and people have taken pops at me for what? The last 6 months, as in physical pops on my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to want to be outside in a big situation like this.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that is the real reason, but I'm saying it probably would have played into it. The dude has, literally been shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to suggest that quite possibly that is a big reason why this is happening indoors in the Rotunda.
I'm pretty sure that's why. I don't think it's getting to do with the weather, because people were out there on the streets yesterday stripped to the waist.
Yeah. I mean, look, Lawrence Fox and Suella Braverman are palling about around Washington DC at the moment. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They're knocking about together. Hello there, Amy. How are you doing out there in lovely Kentucky?
I do love the way that Amy comes on and just speaks to you as if I don't exist anymore. I still don't understand what the hell I did, but that's the life of a man. to not understand.
It's 4 degrees Fahrenheit there, says Amy. Ollie says Fauci pardon doesn't look suspicious at all.
Well, I mean, really, we've said this from day one, and when Ben and I were doing politics, we said it all the time. Nobody will be held to account for any of this. And
No, nobody will be held to account for anything, especially if they are.
Same's gone in the UK as it has in the US. Nobody's been held
yeah.
to account.
Especially if they are, Democrats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it's because they're the ones that have been in power for the last 4 years. Because let's face it, both parties are going to take care of their own.
Yeah.
And that's just what happens. This is politics. This is what happens. So we've got. Are we announcing Trump? I believe the inauguration begins in 5 minutes' time, does it not?
Well, let's have a look and hear what they're saying.
Or is it an hour and 5 minutes' time?
Yeah, I think it may be an hour and 5.
I can see Elon. There's Elon.
Well,
right in the middle of the screen,
what
mate.
We would call the west door of the Capitol building. So even though we're not on the west front, we are on the
flag.
west
This
side
flag was
of
used during the
Rotunda,
American Civil War, says
for
Esley.
the ceremonies.
5 p.m. says Ollie. So we got an hour of this to garble on about.
Yeah, and Gunky was wanting us to start at
Separate parted.
2.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Gunky, if you're already listening, but
He's
hell no.
These guys were on it too, right? I've been running their streams since 2. They were running out of things to say very quickly. They were giving us tours of the Capitol building. It's 2 tour guides from the Capitol building that are doing the commentary here. The beauty of this is there are no adverts and no commercial rights here, so I'm pretty sure we'll be okay copyright-wise.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. there on the East Coast, says Amy.
Yeah, I think it starts at 12, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think around about midday. But I mean, the cabinet and cabinet level thing. This is the actual inauguration feed.
This is the Joint Congressional Committee on Inauguration Ceremonies feed.
So this isn't CNN or MSNBC. You're not going to get their commentary. You're only going to get our commentary.
Yeah.
And let's face it, I wouldn't want their commentary anyway, because their commentary is just going to be, he's a fascist. He's a fascist. But they don't even know what the word means, right?
Yeah.
I was watching The Culture War, which is a Tim Pool podcast. I caught a clip from it yesterday, and there was someone on the far left of politics and someone on the right of politics, a MAGA supporter. They were arguing with one another over the very term Trump is a fascist. And the guy on the left just did not know what fascist. They couldn't even define it. They just like to use it as a buzzword.
Of course they do. Of course they do. It's crazy.
Harold says Trump is the best human being in the entire world. Well, I don't quite know about that one, Harold.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I believe the presidential motorcade just arrived at the Capitol, did it not?
We saw that. I think we just glimpsed it in the start of the feed, but Ben and I saw it happen. He's just arrived, so it's going to be a wee while off, because we've got to get all these people settled in and seated.
I was going to say, the cabinet level people are already in and have taken their seats.
Yeah, so, but the place was half empty when they started the initial view. So I think there'll be quite a few more people still to come in. There's folks arriving now.
Do we think there are giant crowds outside?
Yes. But I think they're being really held back. Did you see the streets of Washington?
I did not.
They were in lines to get into the place that they were meant to be getting into, and people were jumping the lines and trying to get further forward and all this. It looks like a bit of a shit show out there, to be fair.
What in the hell? Look who's just walked through the curtain.
Who is it? What?
That's Tim Cook.
Yeah.
Why is Tim Cook, Mr. Apple, up there? Is he part of the cabinet?
No, but Apple's one of the biggest. Well, why is Elon up there? But Apple's one of
Elon's up there because he's got a governmental department.
Yeah, see, what do you think of that? I think it's really sus.
the Department of Government Efficiency. I think it's a reward for the hundreds of millions of dollars that Elon Musk pumped into the Trump campaign near the end.
Yeah, but
that's what I think it is.
I think it's really sus for someone.
In what sense?
Well, for the richest man in the world to be responsible for how your country's being run.
But
maybe, you know, in a lot of ways, because he's going to make recommendations, you know, getting rid of departments and slimming things down, which is all fine, right? But it's like people are saying this as a technocracy, and I think they might be right, because I don't think this is necessarily going to be representation of the people. It's a representation of Elon Musk's idea of what the people want.
Perhaps, but it does it not still have to be, you know, signed off on the back end by Donald Trump?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's still going to, you know, he's going to take his advice, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Trump's pretty malleable if you catch him in the right way. Because look at that. Remember the warp speed and all that. You know, I mean, he was all in for that, and people seem to forget this is a guy that gave you warp speed. You know, so
Operation Warp Speed.
Yeah. So don't be too quick to say he's your savior. You know.
Well, I don't think there's such a thing as a savior. I've said that millions of times, and despite the fact I'm dressed up like this for a laugh, right? I'm just not fussed on the guy, but until I see what he does. You know, his first term was pretty uneventful, to be fair. In the grand scheme of things, his first term was pretty uneventful. He did start to get some of the things he said he would get done. They started building sections of border wall, but then a lot of the stuff that he did push through then got immediately reversed by Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And then today, they're saying that he could possibly be signing up to 200 executive orders today.
Yes,
basically
what's your
undo
feeling?
it.
What's your feeling on executive orders?
I'm mixed.
I mean, it's almost like a dictator, isn't it? Almost.
I'll tell you why I'm mixed.
Go on.
Because at the end of the day, this is the man that has been duly elected to be the head of state and to make the final decisions. Yeah?
Not necessarily, because even executive orders can be overruled by Congress and the judiciary. Yes. So the checks and balances are technically still there, but it's very rare that they are overruled. So the question is this now almost like a dictatorship? I don't know.
Well, who knows? He says it was a joke that he wanted to be dictator on day one, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're signing 200 executive orders in one day, and I mean, I don't know if he will sign that many, but I believe today he's going to basically release all of the January 6ers.
Right.
He's going to order. Hold on, I've got a list. Let me get a list up.
Okay.
I'm going to get a list.
He's got a list. Stand by your beds, people.
I haven't got it yet.
He's getting his list.
I haven't got it yet. You keep talking.
He's checking his list. He's just like a ginger Santa. Look at him with his little chubby cheeks. He's a ginger Santa. Anyway,
I'll take that.
So Mr. Trump is apparently going to apply a lot of executive orders today that will, maybe undo some of the things that Biden's done, maybe take away people's penalties and incarcerations. But Ben, you have your list.
I've got a Fox News. I've got a Fox News thing here that says Trump's take more than 200 executive actions on day one. The actions will address border security, DEI, energy, and other issues on which Trump campaigned. Mm-hmm. He will sign more than 200 executive actions on Inauguration Day, a massive first wave of policy priorities focused on borders. We know that. He will sign multiple omnibus executive orders that each contain dozens of major executive actions. So that's the way he's going to get around it. So he doesn't have to sit there and sign like 200 times.
Right.
So on day one, the president-elect will declare a national border emergency. direct the US military to work with the Department of Homeland Security to fully secure the southern border, and establish a national priority to eliminate all criminal cartels operating on US soil. Trump will close the border to all illegal aliens via proclamation. Trump will also create task forces for the protection of Homeland Security with officers from the FBI, ICE, CEA, and other agencies to fully eradicate the presence of criminal cartels. Trump will also direct designations of cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, which the official said will unlock new authorities to achieve the Trump Homeland Security mission.
That's quite important because that means you can override the states. You know, like they can't hide out in California, regardless of what the governor says. Go on.
Trump will reinstitute Remain in Mexico and direct the military to construct a new area of border wall. He will grant emergency authorities to suspend the entry of illegal aliens across the southwest border, allowing for individuals apprehended to be swiftly returned to their countries of origin. Trump will fully unleash Alaskan energy, which the official described as essential to U.S. national security. The energy executive order deals with every single energy policy and addresses liquid natural gas, ports, fracking, pipelines, permitting, and more, while also terminating President Biden policies he said have constrained U.S. energy.
Ooh.
The official also said Trump will fully reform the federal bureaucracy by re-establishing presidential control over the career federal workforce and make clear to federal workers that they can be removed from posts for failing to comply with executive directives. Trump will sign an executive order to strengthen presidential control over senior government officials and implement a new merit-based hiring review. Trump will also take action to return federal workers to in-person work. He will end the weaponization of the federal government and restore freedom of speech and end federal censorship. He will also suspend the security clearances for the 51 national security officials who lied about Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah, I heard that one.
He's also expected to establish biological sex definitions, rename places like the Gulf of Mexico, which will become the Gulf of America.
Time out. Have you got much more to? Is there much more on this list?
There's a few more.
Right. I'm just going to go and make myself a coffee while you tell the lovely people. Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're just going to leave me to it.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, guys. I'm not actually seeing the chat right now.
Can.
I've come back to it for a sec. How's it all going, people? Beats made a cup of 30 minutes ago and forgot about it. Oh, that's funny. Right. He will establish DOGE. He will also end all diversity, equity, and inclusion programs across the federal government. He's reasserting muscular control of the executive branch of the US government. As for reducing the costs for American families, Trump will sign a presidential memorandum directing all agencies and departments to remove all federal actions that will increase costs for families and consumers. This is the most extensive list of executive actions in American history, all guided by a relentless commitment to deliver on campaign promises. So, there you go. He's going to do a lot. There's going to be a lot happening. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit... I don't really do these shows anymore, so... But it's nice to see you all, and it's nice to speak to you all, and I hope that you are well. You should come and join us when we do our chats and builds and stuff over on Real Review UK, because we have a bit of fun over there, and it's mainly positive. So, oh, we got some music playing now in the old Rotunda. That means give it a second or two. That's what they're saying. Thank you, Amy. I'm like I say, I don't really do this stuff anymore, but I do like to get information to go alongside what I'm doing whilst I'm doing it, because it's always good to sort of know what you're talking about if you're doing some commentary, right? And as I said, I believe this is the first indoor inauguration since 1974. 5. I mean, I could do, couldn't I, Ollie? I could just, push my own channel. I could do that. I mean, like I say, we do have a lot of fun over there, and I know a lot of you do come over, and it's always good to see you. But we do things like little Knuckles there. Why not, eh? Bet John loved the UFO footage from Saturday. I don't know. The other thing he said he was going to do was he was going to unleash the JFK files, the RFK files, and sort of declassify a lot of stuff. So, eyes open. We'll see what happens. People from every corner of the country coming together, really? I haven't seen the egg. I don't know what you're talking about, Beats. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got no idea.
What are they talking about? The egg?
Yeah, what's the egg? Tell me about the egg.
Oh, fuck. It's like a UFO retrieval video that was shown on News Nation by that clown Ross Coulthard.
Oh, God.
And it's basically what appears to be an egg-shaped object dangling at the end of a long line, which is allegedly slung from a helicopter. It's all of 12 seconds. And it's fucking nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
It sounds like nonsense, to be fair.
It's unbelievable. I mean,
it sounds it.
This was meant to be definitive proof of non-human intelligence and alien craft among us.
Easy fuck. Sorry. You've already swore.
That's fine. You can swear if you like. There's no watershed on YouTube.
Beat says the Reddit videos are the best.
Oh.
You know what?
Sorry, carry on.
I just refuse to use Reddit.
Yeah.
I know it is like one of the biggest social media platforms on the planet as well, isn't it? One of the most heavily used. But I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't want to add myself to another social media platform.
I'm not a great fan of Reddit. I go on it occasionally because sometimes you get stuff on it, but generally I don't like it. I hate TikTok and I refuse to use it.
Robin Wollstonholme asks, "Are we live?" Well, I hope so, Robin.
Well, yeah.
Playing This Land Is Your Land at the moment on the piano. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me.
Is that copyrightable or is that one free?
I doubt it. I doubt it's copyright.
But anyway, who's playing it? Oh, did you see who's going to be performing tonight?
Who is it?
The Village People.
No, that was last night.
Oh, was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night. Right. And I'm not going to lie. They cannot sing.
Yeah, no.
They were terrible.
Of course,
terrible.
Of course, they can't sing. What's her name? Is it Carrie Underwood or somebody that's going to sing? Is it Carrie Underwood?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there are a bunch of people that will perform for him. I mean, look, all of these people call him fascist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, former vice presidents.
Did you see him joking and laughing with
Mike
Obama?
Pence.
Did you see him joking and laughing with Obama at the funeral?
Yes.
Of Jimmy Carter. You know, it's all a big club.
It's all a big club, and this is why I urge caution to.
I keep thinking that's Meghan Markle in the blue.
It's not.
I know it's not. As I said.
It's Pence, and I'm sure Pence is really not happy about being there right now.
Yeah.
You know, this man, he campaigned heavily against Donald Trump. Okay, yeah, they're there. You don't need the big ceremony. Hold on.
Who's coming? And now announcing. Who's that? It's not Joe Biden.
No, it's the Clintons.
Oh, it's just fucking hell, so it is. It's Hillary and Mrs. Clinton.
I did not have relations with that woman. Yes, you did, Bill. We all know you did. You dirty bastard.
I know. It was an outright lie, wasn't it? I mean, it was just an outright, barefaced lie.
Here we go. We got someone else coming now.
The drum roll. I should have had a drum roll queued up, shouldn't I? I've been so ill prepared for this. It's not like it. I mean, it's really sprung on us, you know. Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
One second, I'm gonna mute your mic a sec.
He's sending hand signals to his wife saying, "Get me a coffee."
No, I'm not.
Or a drink.
No. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Shit.
Can we have sound? Why do you want sound?
Close the door, please. Thank you.
Do you want me to mute you?
No, I'm fine now.
All right, okay.
My children just invaded.
I don't know why you want sound beats and tapes. You're just going to hear people clapping.
I can hear it.
Yeah, they don't announce them, do they?
Yeah, they're announcing them.
Oh, are they?
And they're playing ceremonial music as well.
Yeah, I have given them. It's like the Star Wars thingy.
Yeah. Have you
now beats and tapes only want sound while they talk. What do you think I am? Some kind of producer here?
Barack Hussein Obama. I'm here by myself. Michelle's not here.
Big Mike.
Michelle has snubbed the event.
It's like everybody gets their own theme music. It's bizarre.
It's great.
It's like I don't want that as theme music. I wanted the I don't know who's getting Spider-Man's theme or something like that. Who's we getting there?
Probably.
Oh. Shh, here they come. Come on. Don't be shy. Why have they all paused? What's going on? Come on.
It's Kamala, isn't it? She's going, I don't want to go out there.
Is it a 2-minute silence for Jimmy?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Justice of the United States, the Honorable
John
G.
Roberts
Jr., and the Associate Justices of the Supreme Court of the United States.
Oh, look, there's Brett.
There's Harry Potter in the background. Where are they coming from? Because they seem to be running in.
I'm not sure. This is the Rotunda, isn't it, in the Capitol?
No, it's the... Is it the Rotunda? Or is it the hall? The hall or something?
Yeah, the Rotunda is the hall.
Right, okay.
Right?
Apparently it's got a capacity of 2,000 or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is where the lectern guy stole the lectern.
All right.
You know, he's pictured with such a happy look on his face, just holding the fucking lectern.
Well, you won't get any action anywhere else, will you, Fluffy?
Is Fluffy a new name, or do you know who Fluffy is?
Fluffy Columbus.
Hmm.
Yeah, they come here all the time.
I don't care if John's hat is better.
Better than what?
I don't know. Better than my head of
Who's this
dead
dude?
animal.
I didn't hear an announcement.
There's no announcement and no music. Oh, they're coming to the podium to speak, I think.
Is that Big Mike?
No.
What's going on?
Maybe it's Joe or Kamala now.
Look at Bill. Bill's going, what the fuck's going on?
Bill's so happy. He looks so happy. I'm just standing here.
Is it the Bidens? Is it the Bidens?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Monica Lewinsky. Shit, I gotta get out of here. Come on. This is... They are announcing, it's just we've lost the audio feed.
Tiffany
It's
Trump
the Trump kids.
and Barron Trump.
Nobody ever talks about Tiffany, do they?
Who's the wee blonde? Is that Tiffany?
That's Tiffany. Nobody ever talks about Tiffany.
And is she a Trump?
Yes, she's one of his kids.
He's some height, that boy. He has to duck to get onto. He has to duck to go into Air Force One.
Yeah. I think Barron is pretty much largely responsible for Trump winning, by the way.
You think he's going to run for president?
Well, it was Barron that made him go on Joe Rogan. It's Barron that made him go on TikTok and get them millions of followers. It's Barron that run his social media strategy. And I think that really did help tip him over the edge. I really do.
Why are you watching everything 3 times, Ollie?
Because he's got us on, he's got Fox News on, and he's got GB News on.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Why? That's the other 2. You don't need them, mate. You've got us.
Nah. You've got us there, Ollie.
Grief, man.
You've got us.
Like, they overdo the music, don't they?
Yeah, but come on, it's like being at the circus. That is exactly, someone said it up there earlier, it's like circus music. Julie, sorry. It's like being at the circus. I've treated myself for the occasion, by the way. It's been weeks. I've passed a kidney stone since I last had one.
And the same men don't know how it feels like to give birth.
Jesus Christ. I'll tell you, it was an experience, people. It was an experience. One that I do not wish to repeat. That much I will say.
So, are we waiting on the Grand Master himself, the man behind the curtain?
Well, we've still got to have Kamala. We've got to have Joe. Maybe the Speaker of the House. Yeah. Trudy says, "Hi, Julie beats bunch of miserable-looking gits." Well, how do you know how they look? Or are you calling the people in the room a bunch of miserable-looking gits? Because I tell you,
she's talking about the people on the feed.
The most excited-looking person in the room is Bill Clinton.
Yes,
look how happy he looks.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he does. Oh man, I'm just so excited to be here.
Hillary doesn't look. Bill's just happy to be alive for another day.
Oh, she hasn't killed me yet. I'm terrified of my wife.
Good afternoon, DW. What's that?
Oh, got another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting Dr. Biden and Mr. Emhoff, the Republican staff director of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies,
so it's
Ms. Emily Levine,
Dr. Biden
the Senate
and
Secretary
Doug
for
Emhoff,
the Minority, the Honorable Gary Myrick, the House of Representatives Chief Administrative
the current
Officer,
president
the
and
Honorable
Vice President.
Catherine
I don't see,
and Mr. Bruce Fisher.
I don't see Joe there.
They just said accompanying Dr. Biden and Doug Emhoff.
Who's Dr. Biden?
So
they're
coming
Joe?
to watch them come in. No, they're going to watch.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jill Biden and Mr. Douglas Emhoff.
Oh, good. Oh, they get a theme tune.
Oh yeah.
Some of the rest didn't get a theme tune once they appeared.
I tell you what, Jill's got a theme tune because she's the one been running the country for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
She's the one that's been doing it. I mean, the Speaker of the House was literally on TV the other night saying,
I can't argue
Joe
with you.
Biden doesn't know what he's signing for executive orders. He's just handing them and he doesn't know what he's signing. And then I talked to him and I asked him about something he signed 2 weeks ago and he said he didn't sign it. And he did. The dude is he's gone in the brain. Look how happy Bill is still. Look how happy Bill Clinton is.
Yeah, he
How
is.
can that man be so happy? Oh, she can't kill me in public. I can see Vivek Ramaswamy there up behind the Trump kids.
Oh, he's ducked out of the government.
He's not doing Doge.
No, he's out. He's not part of it anymore. Pardon me. Oh.
Hey, John.
Yeah, Ben. What's up?
Why am I on air on my own?
What do you mean? You aren't?
I was on air on my own for a minute there.
I don't think you were.
Something happened.
Well, ask the audience. Did I disappear, or did Ben have a mini stroke due to the amount of sugar consumed?
Ollie, you've made the correct decision. DW says Bill's checking out the women. I mean, there's not much choice in that room. I'm not gonna lie. Very weird. Something very weird just happened.
Well, Ollie says no. DW says everyone's here. Does it? Both. I think it might have been your end, mate.
Fair enough.
A glitch.
DW says Bill don't care.
No,
Bill.
Do you think Bill's on meds?
Oh yeah, I mean, look, he probably don't even know where he. Oh man, I'm just so happy to be here. Where's here, Bill? Oh, I'm back home in Arkansas. No, Bill. No, Bill. Who we got now, ladies and gentlemen? Have we got Joe and Kamala coming next? Their spouses have come out.
Yeah.
Oh. We got some somber piano music going on now.
Oh, this has got to be Kamala's I'm drinking wine theme. I'm having a glass of wine to get me ready for this. It's got to be Kamala. It's got to be. But I don't have a wine glass handy. I'm just drinking some wine. Do you think Bill likes Kamala?
No. I don't think anybody likes Kamala.
I think DW says Bill will be pleased. Oh my God, that's awful.
I mean, this is some really somber music, isn't it? If I got introduced to this music, I really would be asking, like Trudy said, whose funeral is this?
Hold on, I need to flip to live chat because for some reason it was on top chat, but I don't understand why Robin would suddenly say I was raised in a middle-class family. Where did that come from? Little context around it, perhaps.
I wasn't raised in a middle-class family, that's for sure. Ollie's predicting she's going to come out dressed like Flavor Flav.
What's Flavor Flav? What does that mean?
Bloody musician.
Okay, I can't keep up with you young guys.
She went to Diddy party instead, says Robin. Oh. School playing music waiting for the kids to get ready, says Judy. I mean, honestly, if this was my introduction music, I genuinely would not be happy. Trudy says her son's funeral had better music than this. Ouch.
This is dire.
I tell you what's not dire. My green screening looks great, doesn't it? Doesn't it just?
Yeah, it's brilliant. What's happened to mine? Why have I got The Office back on? The Office isn't meant to be on. No,
you're meant to be in the newsroom. Come on, boy. I told you something went wrong. Something went wrong, and it was your end.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I know where it was, mate. Here, I know where it was. I haven't added the newsroom to this scene.
Fluffy Columbus says I look like I'm there. Thank you, Robin. I worked on it all day.
What, your makeup?
It's a nice hair. I mean, if I casually wave around here, you can see some artifacting, but otherwise, it's I think it's quite a good job.
Oh, there we go.
Have you saw it yourself?
Yeah, I've got the news.
There you go.
Right. Oh, and I forgot. We're not meant to have that backdrop as in this. We're meant to have the We're meant to have the flag.
Yeah. I thought we agreed no backdrop because it was just too much of a ball ache.
No, the big flag. Hold on.
He's covered me up now, look.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just covered me up with a flag. Just look. Oh, we got someone coming.
Oh.
Hurry the hell up, man. Come on.
Cover you up. Just expose the people. Who's coming?
No.
What the hell's going on?
We've got dead silence in the room. Ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Come on, people.
They should be playing It's the End of the World as we know it by REM. That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and airplanes.
There we go.
Profane truth. This is not a wig. This is my hair, and I worked on it. I can't.
No, it's not your hair, mate. You know that. Nobody came.
There's more somber bloody
It's
piano
like,
music.
come on. Who's coming?
China.
This is dire. I'll turn the music off for a minute. Profane Truth says, say China. I didn't realise Adam was such a China lover.
Profane Truth Adam.
No, this morning when we had our conversation in chat.
Oh.
You remember? Did you read it?
Mark Andrew Chapman says, it reminds me of the old WWF Royal Rumble. Oh, yeah, damn right. Next up, The Undertaker.
What's going on here? There been some kind of hiccup? A hiccup in the ceremonies? Oh, don't tell me. Somebody's had them.
Hold on. Shush.
Please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and America's Tenor, Christopher D.
The Armed Forces and America's Tenor, Christopher D. Marchio. We're going to sing now. Music time.
We heard that. It's on. The audio's on.
Fluffy Columbus says, saw Chinese have their own Cybertruck with a portable drone that takes people. The drone just sort of picks people up, takes them.
Yeah, I've seen that. Have you not seen it?
No.
Gets me. It gets me.
Come on, man. Me too.
Bloody hell, it's only past.
Shh. He's singing. Oh, he's got some lungs on him, hasn't he?
What's going on?
The feet. Now we can hear the hallway.
Yeah,
We can hear Kamala's footsteps walking towards the curtain.
I think we can. It's like the ghost of Camelot. I'm going to start crying, DW, right? I've got tears coming in my eyes. Tearing up. It's powerful stuff. It is powerful stuff.
We really can just hear footsteps in the hallway.
Yeah, I know.
And do you know what? There's not a lot of people that have clicked that like button, are there?
They don't like us. It's probably you. It's probably me more than you.
At least I made a bloody effort.
I put my hat on. I had a shave.
I had a shave. Put my hat on.
Oh,
Go on, man.
he's belting it out now. I can hear you calling me. Did you watch my my little tale that I asked you to watch, Ben?
Not yet.
You're such an arsehole. You could have watched that instead of Tim Pool. Oh, that was a quick end. He just ended and started nodding. Did he forget the words?
Julie says Vance is making his way down the hall behind the curtain.
See, he keeps nodding. What's all that about? I'm brilliant. Is that what he's saying?
He's going, I'm so good.
What's a DME? Oh, did he mean a dime? I don't know, Rob.
I think he's put drone without an O. DRNE. Mark says he probably wouldn't like people singing along with him.
Oh, I bet he wouldn't.
Don't sing along with me.
He's smiling because this gig pays real well. Yeah, I think you might have a point there.
It really probably does, doesn't it? Okay, he's off.
Oh,
Back behind the curtain.
Right.
No,
Yep.
is he off? Yeah,
He's off. He's off. He's away.
He's done his job. He's not staying to watch.
Well done, sir.
Your big bag of cash is just back here.
Who's the guy with the spaghetti all over his shoulder?
Hold on.
The Honorable Jackie Barber, the Clerk of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Kevin F. McCumber, Mr. John Bessler, Mrs. Kelly Johnson, Mrs. Iris Weinshaw Schumer, and Mrs. Jennifer Scalise.
Is that Chuck Schumer and Steve Scalise's spouses?
It must be. They'll turn around and watch them coming in now, won't they? Oh, there's a few people there could do with some Ozempic.
You're not one to fucking talk, mate.
Of course I am. Fat people are allowed to call out fat people.
Oh, I reckon that was far more than 10k, Robin. He got paid far more than 10k to do that. What is going on with that hat?
Oh, she looks like is she trying to look like Audrey Hepburn or something?
I have no idea. Apparently Trump's coming down the hall looking mighty serious, according to Judy. Where is she watching this, or is she just guessing?
Oh, she's probably watching some Fox feed or some shit like that, you know. But, I mean, does it matter? Does it matter? Do we care?
Bill Clinton's still looking like
Fluffy
he's having
says
the time
she
of his
looks
life.
good. Yeah, she did look alright. She was nice and trim. Oh, 40s. 40s. Trump.
So she wasn't one of your candidates for Ozempic then?
No, that last one wasn't. Baron Trump doesn't look terribly happy, does he? Mind you, who the fuck cut his hair?
Same person that does his dad's.
Bowl cut. I didn't, Fluffy, I didn't.
New donation from Trudy.
Did you get a donation, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Ladies
Who
and
was it
gentlemen,
from?
escorting
Trudy.
the President
Thank you,
of the
Trudy.
United States and the Vice President
Appreciate
of the
it.
United States.
Appreciate it.
Ranking member of the Joint
I mean, I don't know why I'm
Congressional
saying thank
Committee
you,
on
but
Inaugural
thank you,
Ceremonies, the
Trudy,
Honorable
for
Deb
donating to
Fisher,
John.
House Democratic Leader, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries, and Senate Majority Secretary, the Honorable Robert Duncan.
They look really pleased to be there, don't they?
Oh yeah, look at them. They absolutely, doesn't Hakeem Jeffries absolutely hate Donald Trump though?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden Jr.,
Here they
and
come.
Vice
The
President of
curtain
the United
stopped.
States,
The curtain's not
the
open
Honorable
enough.
Kamala Davy Harris.
Kamala just had to move it out of the way.
She did.
She looks pissed, doesn't she? Thank you. I know I didn't win, but thank you.
Thank you. Joe's like, what? This isn't normal. This isn't the daytime TV room.
Where's Corn Pop? Corn Pop was a bad dude.
I think we'll cut the music. What's that tune that they played? Is that Davy Crockett or something? No, when they
Not
came.
sure.
The state
All
of
I know
them.
is-
State of the
all I know
Union,
is-
mate. State of the Union, Trudy. What were you going to say, Ben? Sorry.
Hold on.
Oh, they're off.
Hey.
Oh no, no.
Vice President-elect, the
comes
Executive
Vance.
Director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies,
So Michael
Mr.
Wagner first, then JD Vance.
Senate Deputy Sergeant-at-Arms and Doorkeeper, Jason Bell, and House Deputy Sergeant at Arms,
Here they come.
Sean Keating.
JD Vance will be after these, but what?
Oh,
They got the book.
oh, there's Vance at the back, aye. You saw the curtain shut on him.
Yep. Are they going to swear Vance in now then?
They need, yeah, I don't know. But what they need is they need like Star... Oh, is this Star Wars theme? No. Trump needs to come into the Darth Vader
Ladies
theme.
and gentlemen, the Vice President-elect
Here
of
comes
the United
J.D.
States,
Vance.
the Honorable J.D. Vance.
He's not short either, is he?
No, he's not sure. And you know what? He's quite new to politics as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's come up. He's young. He's come up the ranks, and he's pretty much within his first 10 years got himself to vice president.
Yeah, I don't think anyone gets sworn in before Trump. I could be wrong, but I think it starts with the boss and works its way down. It's like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Toot sweets.
Judy
Toot.
says Vance sworn in first. I do believe he is. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, is she holding the books?
She's got the books.
She's got the, what's the two books? Is one the Satanic Bible?
Written by the Honorable Anton Sandor LaVey, the Satanic Bible.
I swear by Almighty Lucifer.
And do you know what? The Satanic Bible really was written by Anton Sandor LaVey.
Yeah, and?
I'm just saying.
Oh, thanks for letting us know. We did an episode on the
Look at
Satanic
him. Vance is like,
Temple
what
and
the
the
fuck
Church
am I
of
doing
Satan.
here?
What?
Vance is just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Inaugural ceremonies. Elizabeth Farah, House Sergeant at Arms, the Honorable William P. McFarland, Senate
he not
Sergeant
dressed?
at Arms and doorkeeper.
Oh,
the
my bloody hell,
Honorable
look at the state of
Jennifer
that.
A. Hemingway, Senate Majority
That guy's
Leader,
wearing trainers.
Honorable John Thune, and
Oh, you
the
know,
Joint
you got to be
Congressional
comfortable.
Committee on inaugural ceremonies.
There's a guy wearing
House Democratic
trainers.
Leader, the
You've
Honorable
got to be
Hakeem
comfortable,
Jeffries,
John.
House Majority Leader, the Honorable Steve Scalise, Speaker
That's
of the House
fucking
of Representatives,
outrageous.
the Honorable Mike Johnson, Senate Democratic Leader, the Honorable Charles E. Schumer, Ranking Member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Deb Fisher.
So
and
Every
Chairwoman
Democrat
of
is
the Joint
hating every
Congressional
moment
Committee
of
on
this.
Inaugural
Yeah.
Ceremonies,
See the bird on the green and the
Honorable
blue?
Amy
They've already
Klobuchar.
been in here, right? And they went out the back, and then they've obviously been sent back in. Right, Audrey Hepburn's got the books.
She's got the books. She's ready to go.
What's happening now?
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Here he comes.
President-elect of the United States, the
Dun, dun,
Honorable
dun.
Donald John Trump.
Dum, 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 dum,
Da,
dum,
da,
dum,
da,
dum,
da. Da, 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 da. Kamala managed to stay upright and she didn't fall over, Ollie. Oh,
She did. The
Trump,
curtain
you
didn't open
dog.
the way up.
quick snog on the way in from Audrey Hepburn.
You can go to the retirement house now, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Your ice cream's coming, mate.
You get 2 scoops.
Taste skips for you. Might even
Just good.
splash out to Neapolitan. Oh, this guy's coming saying, oh, I've got an arrest warrant here for Donald J. Trump. Oh, he is, look. Is that Donald J. Trump there? Mr. Trump, could you come with me, please? USA. 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 What? What were you saying? I shot eating grin?
The ones he does like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be seated.
Please be seated. Please be seated,
Time.
people.
It's 1:45, so we're running a little bit ahead of schedule.
I don't know.
No, because even Donnie's sitting down there.
Yeah.
Just swear them in, for God's sake.
Yeah, I mean, for God's sake, it can't take that much longer, can it?
They're in the room.
Hey, there's Joe having a chat with Kamala because he doesn't have a fucking clue where he is and the severity or the what would you call it? The gravitas of the situation. Those curtains are really pissing me off. They need proper Star Trek doors, you know.
Please welcome the chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable
Come on, Klobuchar. You've already been announced once, so where the hell are you?
She's been announced 3 times now. 3 times.
Here she comes. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 60th presidential inauguration. Today, President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Vance will take their oaths of office, and we will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy.
Sweet. So, here's a question. Ex-presidents are always referred to as Mr. President.
Yes.
So why is she calling him President-elect when he is actually Mr. President already?
I think you're just being facetious for the sake of it now.
Ooh, sorry, Sonia.
Especially the last 3 days. You've done a beautiful job, and you have shown grace under pressure.
She's got to you, hasn't she? She's under your skin, mate.
Not at all.
Our theme this year is our enduring democracy. The presence of so many presidents and vice presidents here today is truly a testament to that endurance. Obama didn't come, though. We welcome President Biden and Dr. Biden. We welcome Vice President Harris and Doug Emhoff.
Who didn't come?
President Obama,
President
Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush, Vice President Pence, Vice President Quayle and Marilyn Quayle. The justices of the United States Supreme Court are with us, all 9 of them, I counted.
Did you, Amy?
And of
well
course,
done. Did you get the abacus
Trump
out?
and Vance families. This ceremony marks what will soon be 250 years of our democracy. It is the moment when leaders, elevated by the will of the people, promise to be faithful to our Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is
Sounds
the
like
moment
an intelligent version
when
of
they
Kamala,
become,
says
as
Harold.
we all should be, the guardians of our country. Through war and peace, through adversity and prosperity, we hold this inauguration every 4 years. And today it falls on Martin Luther King Day. A further reminder that we must strive to uphold the values enshrined in our Constitution.
Assassination
The
file.
freedom,
I can't hear you.
the liberty.
I can't hear you for that bird talking. What are you saying?
I said another executive order that Trump is going to work on today. He's going to release the Martin Luther King assassination documents.
All right. Okay. When was that? 50s?
50s or 60s.
Us, the country, the people of this nation, the ordinary people doing extraordinary things. President Kennedy, who at one point worked as a senator in this building and would often walk through this very rotunda, once
didn't work out very well
in
for
a
him, did it?
democracy, every citizen, regardless of interest in
I heard they lost his head.
politics, holds office. Every one of us is in a position of responsibility.
How many grassy knolls are there about?
With that responsibility of citizenship comes an obligation not to seek out malice, as President Lincoln once reminded us, but to view others with a generosity of spirit despite our differences. With that responsibility of leadership comes an obligation to stand our ground when we must and find common ground when we can. With everything swirling around us, the hot mess of division, it is on all of us, to quote an incredible songwriter who just happened to be born in my state, to ensure that our nation's democracy is our shelter from the storm. There's a reason this ceremony takes place at the Capitol. In other countries, it might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive office building. Here, it is traditionally held at the Capitol, the People's House.
They're not allowed
in. It is a fitting...
Unless we say so.
Yeah, the people, yeah. What's she talking about? She's talking nonsense now. I mean, everybody else's inauguration or presidential appointments or whatever are held in traditional places. It's just these people don't have the same traditional places in some respects, you know? These people. I'd have pissed off 300 million people in one easy sentence.
Can they hear the stream?
Not yet.
The teachers and
Let them hear
healthcare
what she's
workers
saying.
They can now.
nurture us,
Well, they
the
could.
troops defending our freedoms, and yes, the firefighters in Los Angeles putting themselves on the line for
Who would be
us.
more prepared if they actually had water in the Pacific Palisades Reservoir?
Did you see the guys? Did you see the guys that got arrested? They came from Oregon in a fire truck that they bought at an auction. And were dressed in fireman's gear with radios and everything, right? They were obviously there to loot. But they put a lot of thought into that. Joe's going. Is it my turn?
Who's talking now?
Joe was about to get up there.
Good afternoon. Endurance through the years
This
is
is
the
like a
ultimate
funeral, isn't it?
test. To persevere through time is the truest measure of an idea, an institution, and a nation. Our founders wrote the Constitution so that America could withstand all the twists and turns of time. They wrote
Apparently
it to
Biden
guide
just
us
pardoned siblings and
to
other
preserve
relatives minutes
forever
before this.
Is he already
our
pardoned
right of
Hunter?
life, liberty,
Yeah, he pardoned
and the
Hunter
pursuit of happiness.
about a month or
But
so
as
ago.
much as the truths and
I'd never pardon my son. He
enshrined in
deserves
our
to stand and
Constitution
be counted by the
remain
law.
the same,
You're
our
pardoned.
democracy promises the American people the power to change, to chart their own destiny. That's the beauty. That is the importance of democracy. It allows the endurance,
That's some brooch.
permanence.
What's that dangling from
nation
it? Has
through
Bill Clinton
change.
been near her?
It allows nations like our United States both to avoid the obstacles and to seize the
10 minute
opportunities
try, clean and
God
Bill.
has placed before us, all while staying true to our founding principles. Today is our country's 60th inauguration ceremony. Like all the others before it, it is a celebration of our right to set our uniquely American course. The past several years have been trying at times for many, many Americans, and also for the nations of the free world that we humbly strive to lead. In November,
talk very slowly, don't they?
Americans chose again to steer this nation towards greatness, the secure,
Yeah, but they're
safe,
speaking
and prosperous
publicly
future
and with
that
clarity
our
and order that
founders
everyone could hear
envisioned
exactly
for all of
what
us.
they're saying.
Yeah.
And today, we celebrate not only their decision to do so,
I don't think
but also the simple
any
right
quote-unquote
and
serf
wisdom
has
of a
seen what
free
you would call
people
real democracy
to
there,
make their
profane
own-
truth. Let's face it.
Yeah. I think I mean we've talked about this before, but direct democracy is a very rare
Why is
thing.
someone else going to speak? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're kidding. Right. Calm down, are you too far out? You getting further ahead? No?
She just said, please rise.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go for a prayer now, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
Be
You're
still
a flying spaghetti monster in the air.
and know that I am God, supreme among the nations, supreme on the earth.
God is among us.
Let us pray.
Jesus Christ.
Remember,
No, he's God. He's not Jesus.
General George Washington on his knees at Valley
I know that a lot of
Forge,
you here are
recalling
religious, okay? And I'm not
Abraham
going to knock you
Lincoln
for that.
at
You
his
can believe
second
what you
inaugural,
want. But I'm just not.
with
So
malice
this does
toward
nothing
none,
for
with
me.
charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us
And
to see
if
the
people
right.
want to believe what they want to believe, that's fair enough. But
To his soldiers
as
they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray. Pray
Battle of the
when
Bulge?
fighting, pray alone, pray with others, pray by night, pray by day. Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin Luther King, who warned, without God, our efforts turn to ashes.
Absolutely, Robin.
We, blessed citizens of this one nation under God, humbled by our claim that in God we trust, gather indeed this Inauguration Day to pray for our President Donald J. Trump, his family, his advisors, his cabinet, his aspirations, his vice president, for the Lord's blessings upon Joseph Biden, for our men and women in uniform, really. For each other.
Show me proof.
Whose hopes are stoked this new year, this Inauguration Day. We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible.
Beats and tapes, I can.
On which our president
you can't be beats and tapes because this guy said he was.
As we make our own the supplications of King
I can almost
Solomon
assure you
for
that beats
wisdom,
and tapes is not God.
As he began his
pretty
governance,
sure he's not either.
God of our fathers, in your wisdom,
I'm pretty sure I could put a safe amount of
creatures.
Well, I was going to say a safe amount of money. Don't have any of that, but
to render justice
you are
with
on Monday.
Give our leader
wisdom.
wisdom.
I don't like Mondays.
He is your servant, aware of his own weakness
just like Bob
and brevity
Geldof from
of
the
life.
Boomtown Rats.
If
I don't
wisdom
like
which comes not
Mondays.
from you be not with him,
Ollie
he
says
shall
he's dog.
be held in
Not
no
that I am a
esteem.
dog.
Send
I am dog.
wisdom from heavens that
I'm
she
pretty
may
sure
be
he is.
with him, that he may know your designs. Please.
I actually just posted something this morning
America.
about designs, but I can't really go into it at this
mentor
point.
every flaw.
My connection
You
appears
are
to
the
be
God
effing
in
up a
whom
little
we
bit.
trust, who
About
lives and
what?
reigns forever and ever.
My connection
Amen.
appears to be messing up a little bit. It's all
Yeah.
right for the minute, but
I've got 3 bars here for you. It says you're good.
okay.
You want me to
Who's
give you
this
more?
guy now?
Oh, for
Come
God's
on!
4 years.
Oh, that's
There are
I
times
recognize
I'm sure
him.
you thought it was pretty dark.
I recognize
But
him.
look what God has done. We praise him and give him glory.
Franklin Graham. Is he like any relation to Billy Graham? Because he.
Joe really does look very sad right now, doesn't he?
Let
He looks
us
like he's
pray.
about to cry.
He
Our
looks like
Father
that
and our
meme.
God, thou hast said,
Why are we
blessed
praying
is the
again?
nation whose
Joe
God
looks like
is
that
the
meme.
Lord.
You know, the
As
grey
prophet
man
Daniel
meme
prayed,
thing.
blessed be the name of God forever and ever.
Oh, Joe
For
is about to
wisdom
burst
and
into
might are
tears.
his.
He is.
He changes the times and the seasons. He removes
they
kings.
took it from
I'm pretty sure the sun
raises
does.
up kings. He gives
Look,
wisdom
they
to
did
the
Joe
wise
real dirty.
and
The
knowledge to
Democrats
those
did.
who have
They did him
understanding.
really
Oh, yeah.
Our
Yeah.
Father today.
But then in the same breath, they did him dirty in the
As
first place
President
in
Donald J.
2020
Trump
by
takes the
allowing
oath
him
of
to run
office
when he
once
clearly
again,
had dementia then.
we come to say thank you, O
Clearly
Lord our God.
had dementia while he was running
Father, when
for
Donald Trump's
office in
enemies
2020.
thought he
Yet
was
they
down
allowed
and
him
out,
to run. In
you
fact,
and you
they put a
alone
lid on
saved
his
his
campaigning
life
by 11 a.m.
and
every
raised
day
him
because
up
they knew
with
he wouldn't be able to
strength
handle it.
and power.
And they just sort of puppeteered him, didn't they?
They did indeed. What's happening in the chat? And exciting though.
Robin says one nation under crooks. And Beats and Tape says this guy is Biden's ice cream dealer.
It could be. Oh, Joe heard that. He looked at you. He looked straight at you.
He's about to cry. Look at him.
He's
Look
got
at
a
him.
right mournful face.
He's holding it back, isn't he? Reckon they've like
It's 'cause
pumped him full of something just so he can be here.
Yeah, probably. Should I turn this back on? What, are they praying again?
They're still praying.
Everybody's got their head down apart from Trump. And Joe. Well, no, even Joe's got his head down a bit.
Julie says she's eating too many Danish cookies due to frustration. Fluffy Columba says he thinks Joe followed through.
He could have.
He could well have.
Have you sharted again, Joe? Right.
Joe, remember when you did this in France? Remember when you did this for the Pope?
Yeah. Oh, good God.
Oh, God. What am I doing here?
I don't think Biden's going anywhere. He's not
I
going to
just wanna
jail.
be in a
I mean,
retirement home.
remember Trump talk about Hillary? She's still walking around. You know, he said if I was in power, you'd be in jail. No, he didn't. He didn't do anything. Have you missed much, Emma?
He hasn't even been sworn in yet.
Well, that's why we didn't start till 4 because the
office.
Trump shook him by the hand. You haven't missed anything.
It's time to be sworn
Well,
in.
hold on. They brought a small child in. What's going on?
Yep.
This is going dark. This
They're
is going
swearing in
dark
JD
fast.
Vance. I think it might be one of his child. I don't know.
All right, okay. I thought it got
Here come his children and his
wife or nanny.
That's not his wife.
Oh, that'll be the nanny. So yeah, I thought it was getting dark fast there, but I think it's okay. We can breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, holy Moloch! I give you these children as an offering.
I thought we'd got. I was watching The Devil Rides Out last night.
I, James David Vance,
Justice
do
Kavanaugh
solemnly
swearing
swear.
in. There's silence now.
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office.
The duties of the office.
On which I am about to enter.
On which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Vice President.
So help me God. That's it. J.D. Vance is now the Vice President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a critical time now. If Donald doesn't make it to the podium, does that mean JD becomes a president?
Yeah, it does.
Steady on, people, steady on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Well, here we go, people. Gird your loins. What did he say to her? That was great.
Yeah.
You were great. You were great. Bill Clinton did discharge in the office.
Right hand and repeat after
Look at
me.
Kamala. She's like, this
I, Donald
Audrey.
John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Did you see Joe make a grab for Tiffany?
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and
Nobody
defend.
talks about
the Constitution of the United States.
Joe is just going, I want a sniff.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Joe is just holding back the sniff so far.
He's looking at her hair, isn't
He is, yeah. Can I sniff your daughter's hair? No, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump, John Trump is the president of the United States once again.
Did he get a snuff in? Mr. Jungle Griffin. Oh, Joe's crying. He's another. Oh, he's still snogging Audrey. I think he's got a thing for Audrey. Where's Ivanka? Is that Ivanka? In the Audrey, in the Audrey sit get up.
It could possibly be.
I'm calling her Audrey, and it's maybe Ivanka. Is it Ivanka? Ivanka, is that right? Is that his wife's?
You are president again, Donald. We get to live in White House, Donald.
Tiffany looks like a porn star, doesn't she?
I'm not going to rise to your bait.
Why?
Because I respect women, John.
Oh, shut up. I didn't imply any disrespect. I just said she had the look of a certain type of person. I think that is Ivanka, now that I see it.
Oh, you mean Melania?
Melania, right, okay, yeah, sorry, I'm one behind.
Ivanka's the other daughter.
No, oh, right, okay. What was his first wife called?
Ivana,
right.
There was Ivana.
So Ivanka's the daughter, and that's Melania.
Who's this guy?
Who's singing?
The media's cameras are... Is that the media? What's coming in?
Say again?
What are they bringing in?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Right, what are you saying?
So what are they bringing in?
The haggis? You ever been to Burn Supper? It's a bit like this.
Fluffy Columbus says he met Ivana.
Oh, did you? Lovely. Hooray, hallelujah. Oh, for freak's sake.
Donny's going to give a speech, right?
I've only got 5 days till Burns night.
Is Donny going to give a speech?
I think so.
Or are they off?
Well, they're going somewhere else. They're going to the hockey arena, where people have foretold that something will happen there, i.e., another attempt.
The place has got to be so locked down.
Oh, I know.
I mean, the Trumps are all still here.
Yeah, but he goes out in that. He goes out by that helicopter, Marine One, that's sitting in the concourse.
Yeah, of course he does. Ollie says he loves a bit of haggis.
Don't we all?
Talking about Burns night.
Yeah, don't we all?
Mr. Jungle Griffin expects a modest speech. I don't. I don't expect a modest speech at all. Not after what he said last night. Did you watch his rally last night? The one that
didn't.
Lawrence Fox and Suella Braverman were at.
Right, and what give me clip notes.
He was very clear on what he was going to do on day one, and he even said, you know, my team told me I've got to do these executive actions slowly over a course of weeks, and I was like, no, I'm doing it all on day one.
So he's not messing about this time. I mean, I think if he's going to do anything, he's going to go full bore this time, because he's only got the 4 years.
Yep, this is it.
So there's no point in sitting back.
I mean, if it's about legacy now, then he needs to...
Well, there shouldn't actually have been any foreign dignitaries at it, because that's not tradition. But Trump broke with tradition and invited some foreign dignitaries, but British Prime Ministers never attended the inauguration. Right, come on then, get on with it. Come on. Yeah, the media were making a big meal about it, but it's not. It's a big nothing burger.
Grove Fanny says, docs are a bit too heavy on the growth hormone they gave Barron.
Yeah, I think they were. I mean, Trump's not short, is he?
Oh, no. Is Melania in the hat?
It is, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think I thought it was, and that is. She's been
Donald,
impersonating.
I held your Bible, Donald.
She's been what would you call it? Impersonating Audrey Hepburn all along.
Yeah.
Barron's bored. He's desperate to look in his freaking phone and get on TikTok, isn't he?
Yeah, isn't he, Joe? Isn't he, Joe?
Dad, you gotta get TikTok back in. I'm having withdrawal.
It was banned for 6 hours, Dad. 6 hours.
Dad, help! I think it's actually navy blue hat. I don't think it's black.
Come on, Donald, speak.
Say again?
I said, come on, Donald, speak.
Yeah, come on. Get this over with.
It's getting to that point now, isn't it?
Oh, you'd expect him to be bigger than his mum, though. Most kids are, aren't they? My daughter's taller than my wife now.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America.
So they never did Kamala.
Donald J. Trump.
They never did it. They never engineered Kamala.
Time for him to speak. Come on, Donny.
Come on, Donald. Tell us what's going to happen now, Mike.
Just got to remember, people, just like any other politician, this man's not your saviour. But hopefully, he does some good. And I would have said about Kamala, you know, hopefully he does some good.
Thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now.
Told you it weren't going to be modest.
Hyperbole already.
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world.
Thank you, Brett, mate.
We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Okay. Tearing up again, Ben. I'm tearing up again. Ben.
Our sovereignty
I'm trying to hold it together.
Reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
Hi, Kalini. Hi, Brittany.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before.
That's worrying.
I return to the presidency confident
the
and optimistic
exceptional
that
nation.
We are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad.
Yeah.
It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world.
I love it.
We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country. There was going to be no modesty here. Some of whom are sitting here right now.
Oh, no.
They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
Those are fighting words.
Them fighting words there, boy.
Fighting talk.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place. And to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy,
He's letting them out.
and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
We shall see, Donald, we shall see.
We shall.
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Oh, no. I mean, fine if that's what you believe. Fine.
You might prefer... Robin says he prefers Javier Milei, but you might prefer him, but I'm pretty sure the people of Argentina don't. Now that over 52% of them are in abject poverty.
That is why each day under our administration of American
No, they did not stand up and clap the Biden
we will be
Kamala.
working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope,
I see what you're
prosperity,
saying, but
safety, and
we'll
peace
have to
for
see.
citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, there's absolutely no modesty here, is there?
Oh no, this is full-blown jingoism. This is what we want.
Recent presidential election
This is full-blown. The guy sitting next to me has betrayed you for the last 4 years.
Yeah, this is it. This is what we want.
History of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions.
I mean,
of people.
That's true. He did. These are facts.
To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for
button
the
anymore,
tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
Thank you, Shalini. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I understand that, Ollie, but I really do think Donald may have found God for real after being shot.
Is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution. And we will not forget our God.
He's got to say that, because there's a lot of religious Republicans in America. You've got to keep them on side.
I mean, there are even a bunch of religious Democrats, surprisingly.
Yeah, well, there are,
Today,
of course.
I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Is the people on the other side starting to stand? Oh, they're all standing up. Ben, they're all standing up.
The Biden and Kamala, right?
Yeah, but apart from that, they're all standing up.
Yeah, but remember, everyone in that room was invited by the Trumps.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but they're not all
immediately
Republicans.
Be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release.
Fishermen of the world, rejoice.
I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
That is so they can go against them in the States, because they've got an enclave in California.
Not just in California.
Yeah, but they have a big enclave there. Boom. Boom.
He's going to make himself a lot of enemies.
By invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
He's going to go through every bloody one, isn't he?
As
I'm not sure.
Commander-in-Chief, I have
like
no
I say,
higher
it's strong
responsibility
rhetoric,
than
but
to
like I said,
defend
we
our
need to
country
just
from
see what he
threats
actually
and
does.
invasions.
No, I meant
and
he's
that
going to go
is
through every one of
exactly
his
what I am going to do.
Probably.
We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
Yeah. That's what we should be doing in the North Sea. Norway's drilling in the North Sea. Why can't we? He said it, Ollie. He said, drill,
America
baby,
will
drill.
Be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We're going to use it.
Okay.
We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world.
He's already been having a go at Starmer Britmate.
And it is that
through
liquid
Musk.
gold under our feet that will help to do it.
Nigel Farage isn't going to do anything for us, Ollie.
And we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great
Keep your electric
American
cars.
auto workers.
How did he get that one by Elon? Come on, show us Elon. Show us Elon's face.
You'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
What were you going to say?
I said, I'm falling asleep here, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
He's talking very slowly.
Oh, for God's sake. TikTok generation, mate. Your TikTok generation.
Revenue Service.
Speed it along, Johnny.
To collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before.
Tariffs isn't a bad idea, Britmate, when you've got your own resources. There's no problem.
My administration will establish the brand new
if you've got your own resources that you can immediately tap anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what he should do is tamper their introduction, but there's no barrier to doing it, and they work.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
What do you mean, bring it back? I mean, it is still enshrined in your constitution, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But it's not. That's the problem, because it's been attacked.
Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about.
See, this is the thing that gets me.
We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again.
It shouldn't just be political opponents. It should be anyone.
Justice under the constitutional rule of law.
Is he going to weaponize the justice system against the Democrats?
And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
No, he won't. He won't. If he's true to his word, he won't.
I will also
It'll
end
be
the
fair.
government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Yeah.
As of today,
I mean, that's what society should be.
It will henceforth
colorblind and
be
merit.
the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Oh my God! Why does that even? You know what?
Well, right.
It's a buzz issue, isn't it?
Yeah, but if it makes such a bump, then it's obviously a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
With full back pay. Did he not make that mandate?
No.
And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty.
Did he do it?
It's going to end immediately.
No, he didn't do that mandate.
I'm going to have to fact check that.
Focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
Yeah, he was Mr. Warp Speed, but he didn't mandate. It was Biden.
What's going on? Why is it gone to mute? Why did it mute?
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Okay.
Yeah. He's going to try and end the Russia-Ukraine war, like, as soon as possible, isn't he?
You're right. It was Biden. Well, it was actually Lloyd Austin under Biden's admin.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Can he take credit for that?
Yes, it was his envoy that did it. He can take credit for that. He can also take credit for the whole TikTok spiel.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Oh my God.
And we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs.
What's Mount McKinley called now?
With anything? I don't know.
President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent.
Oh, they're probably giving it some kind of Indian name. Or sorry, Native American.
He did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States.
It's called Denali.
It's in their country.
More money than ever spent on a project
Mount McKinley is called Denali.
Yeah,
38,000 lives.
So that's
in the building of the Canal.
That is a Indian name, is it?
Foolish gift that
I agree, Ollie, that the gold thing.
Panama's promise to us
not at all, Brit, mate.
has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Oh my God! Those are fighting words. See, it's fighting talk.
That is fighting talk.
That is fighting talk. China, you better watch out, China. We're coming for you.
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
No. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Die.
They're going to die, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to die.
all you're doing is sending people to their death.
I mean, how are they going to breathe? Yeah, sure, they'll take some, some faux atmosphere with them, but it will run out.
It's not that
ambitious.
There's a whole thing about it.
There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers.
Britmate's got a point. They might fake a human Mars landing.
Hearts,
Devon Island will become an unavailable place to the general public, just like Antarctica.
Imagine that. It takes like 9 months to get to Mars, right? It takes roughly 9 months to get to Mars.
Yeah.
So imagine they take like 6 months of air on top of the 9 months of air that they need in the ship.
It's not the air. It's not the air that's a problem, mate. It's
I mean, it is.
No, it's not. It's once you're out with the magnetic field of the Earth, you are exposed to cosmic radiation, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they'll arrive in Mars probably blind. Right?
I was going to say, during the 9 months, will they even get there alive?
Well, yeah, probably blind, starting to spout tumors and things. They'll land on Mars, they'll have to dig in and go underground if they want to try and survive, and they've got to try and do that while blind and making machines that will crack water that they found on Mars to make air for them to breathe. It's just not, it's a death sentence. The whole thing's nuts.
It is death sentence.
But as you see today, here I am, the American people have spoken.
Elon's not even been on his own rocket.
Kamala and Biden are not even clapping. Their arms are firmly by their sides.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just sour grapes now. I mean, what's the point? What's the point in being sour at this point?
Before you now is proof
you're not the president anymore, Joe.
That something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
Oh, Ray, you don't have time to adapt to high radiation. You're going to be dead before you get there. Humans can't adapt in their own lifetime.
From Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers, and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed.
I mean, he kind of is right about the whole wildlife in Chernobyl thing
that they faced.
Yeah, right? But there isn't that much radiation outside Chernobyl.
We stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in
American
American
history.
history.
Britt, mate, I'm with you.
With your help, we will
absolutely
restore
with you.
I'm getting bored now as well.
And we will rebuild the
I mean, it's like, for fuck's sake, is he going to go through absolutely everything?
We are one
Just
people,
say your
one
stuff.
family,
Say you make America great again.
Yeah.
Say at the end of the speech and be
so
done.
To every
say
parent
it. Say
who
it.
dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for
Say
their
the
future.
line, Don.
I am with you. I will fight for you.
Yeah, less has more. And sometimes less has more.
We're going to win like never before.
Go on. Let's make America great again.
Come on, Don.
Come on, Don.
No, stop pausing.
This is it. This is it.
Shalini said, telling us to shut up.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. In recent years,
We've
our
been doing this for
nation has
nearly 2
suffered
hours.
greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great
I'm not a
again,
boring
greater
person,
than ever
profane truth.
before.
He's repeating himself now.
We will be
It's
a
getting near
nation
the
like
end.
no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism.
I think Ray's sending people to. Oh no, that's proof. That's going to be proof of the Chernobyl thing. And you know what? I agree with him.
That has been angry, violent, and totally.
You agree with him? What? That humans can adapt to high radiation.
Admired again.
I think humans can adapt,
including by people of religion,
let me finish my point.
faith, and goodwill.
I think humans can adapt to high radiation over a series of generations.
Yeah, but
I don't think a human being.
We will
how will they?
like never before.
Because they won't survive long enough to breathe.
We will not be intimidated.
Well, the animals in Chernobyl did. That's the
Yeah,
point.
but these are different. That's a completely different situation.
The United States of America
Mars are getting bombarded by freaking radiation all the time. No magnetic field.
We will live proudly.
Like I say,
dream
it's something.
boldly,
If you
and
could survive,
nothing will
then it's something
stand
that
in
could
our
be
way
adapted to
because
over
we are
generations. But
Americans.
I think the
future
survival point
ours,
is
and our golden age has just begun.
the big point.
Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
God bless America.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Donald John Trump becomes the 47th President of the United States of America after being the 45th President of the United States of America. Will he last out his 4 years? Will anyone else take a pop at him? Who knows? But we shall keep an eye on what's going on, and we'll see you. Brit Mate is very, very thankful this is
Ladies
over.
and gentlemen, performing America the Beautiful, please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and Carrie Underwood.
Oh, here we go. Right, we'll listen to. Oh, can we listen to the song? Is it copyright?
Well, worst case scenario, you'll get a claim and you won't get monetized.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already had a donation off platform anyway.
Yeah. Come on, get on with it. What's Joe doing? Looking for the ice cream menu?
No, I think they've got the words on there. I think he's going to sing along.
The unmitigated mind. You feel left out of the wrench club. Will turn up more often.
On the earth is it? What's the wrench club?
The moderators get spanners, don't they?
Well, hold on. Have I still got a spanner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
You've still got a real review spanner.
Yeah, of course I have. What's going on?
But they're waiting for someone to sing "America the Beautiful."
I know. Sing it.
I don't think they've planned this very well because it was meant to be done outside.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're waiting on the song starting. Carrie's forgot her words.
Come on, Carrie. You've got the microphone. Let's get it done. She's right there holding the mic.
Come on.
Is Kamala still sitting down? I think Kamala's... No, she is standing. She's just really short.
Isn't she?
Bill Clinton still looks like he's having the fucking time of his life back there.
He's like, I'm having the time of my life here.
I tell you what. You think what you want about Bill Clinton. He's been the star of the show tonight.
Yeah.
He really has.
Oh, God. That's it. I've gone. I'm crying now.
For purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
What's the music?
She doesn't need music.
God shed his grace on
I thought it was Kelly McMenemy at first.
Yeah, sorry. Brit May just made me laugh.
Oh, no. Joe is gagging for it. He's gagging for it. Isn't he?
The flag now.
Watch him lean in. And Kamala's going to have to run interference.
Go on, Joe.
Oh, she's only singing the first verse. She's only sang the first verse. She didn't do the bombs bursting and all that. We want the whole thing. Oh, Donald's in for a smooch. Vance.
The general's already there to take her out if she does anything
Jesus
untoward.
Christ. She didn't get long, did she? One verse? That's poor.
Kamala don't know the words, even if she got in front of him. Oh, what are these? Is this the wine menu?
I now call on Rabbi
Amy Klobuchar's
God.
Pastor Lorenzo
The rabbi's coming in now.
and Reverend Frank Mund to provide prayers of benediction.
Oh.
I think I've had.
I've had enough as well, mate.
I can't do it.
I
can't do it anymore.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to thank all you people out there for coming along and watching us, because it's actually been all right, hasn't it, Ben? It's been good.
It's not been too bad.
It's been nice. It's been nice. It's been nice to get reunited with you. I do enjoy our little specials.
I enjoy our little specials as well, but I will say,
go on.
They will not be too frequent. But I'm
perish that.
But I am open to coming and saying hi occasionally. It's just because I feel. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel so much better in myself and mentally walking away from looking at the news all day, every day, being out of politics, and just doing stuff and having conversations about, because I do still stream several nights a week just over on Real Review UK. And sometimes I stream with my wife, and we get into the weeds. We have real conversations about things. Yeah, we are like doing things like building Lego and stuff like that, but we try and do things positive. And mentally, I've just lifted up so much since doing that.
So that's a good point, because I said to Ed the other night off stream, should we cut out the all in and just do two rabbit holes, right?
Right.
Because I really enjoy the rabbit hole stuff, and Ben and Ed does too, but he said no. He says he likes all in because he finds it cathartic.
Britmate, you're absolutely correct. It is all about balance. And you know what? Britmate came along to one of my streams the other day, and he said he really enjoyed himself. He said it was totally chill. He really enjoyed it. So hopefully we're doing something right over there. And I don't just stream. I do plenty of other stuff over there as well. But yeah, mentally, I'm just. I was so burnt out when I stopped.
I know. Show. You were. Right, hold on a minute. Fluffy says, yeah, do rabbit holes. Shalini then goes, no, I like all in. Well, where the hell were you on Friday? That's the question I have to ask you, Shalini.
Britmate says all in is essential.
Yeah, well, okay. We'll keep going with all in.
Britmate says I need it on a Friday with some beers. You should keep going with it, right?
Yeah.
And you know what?
You should come on it occasionally. Because it doesn't need to be contentious.
I will never say never, right? I will never say never, but in the same breath, I have to admit, not looking at the news all day and preparing for a show.
But you don't need to do that if you come on all in as a guest, because I just feed you the stuff.
Yeah, you feed me the stuff, but you kind of need to know what you're talking about.
No,
right? Or else you're not going to have that discussion.
I'll just come on, Ben. We're talking about you here. You've got an opinion on everything, mate.
Yeah, I have. Right, I have. That's no secret. That's no secret at all. But all I'm saying is, I enjoyed this. I enjoy having, but I enjoy it being an infrequent thing.
Yeah,
so that I don't get stuck in that mindset. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think I am always contentious, Robin. I think that's unfair.
I've got to the point where if he tried to be contentious with me, I'd just tell him to shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm off. I'm off and a half. I'm just going to close down and go. Right.
I just say, shut up, John.
Yes.
Just shut up.
I think that has been. I think that's been enough. I've enjoyed myself. You've enjoyed yourself, and you've had a great day.
And I hope you will. And I hope you all do continue to support John. And I do hope you come over to Real Review UK and come say hi to us every now and again, because we love you. We're just not doing it here.
Bye bye.